The following segment is sponsored by Salt Lake Community College. Salt Lake Community College has saved students more than $21 million in textbook fees alone. Andrea Scott is here to talk about their wildly successful Open Educational Resources program. Welcome. Thanks for joining us, Andrea.
Yes,
I'm so excited to have you.
Thank you for having me. Yes.
Absolutely. So I really want to talk about this program because I think it's so great, and I wish it was around when I was in college, which was a long time ago. But this Open Educational Resources program, for those who aren't familiar, what is it?
Right. So Open Educational Resources, or as we call it, OER, are openly licensed content that can be used instead of an alternative. It's an alternative for a textbook.
Okay.
Right.
And okay, so that's the acronym for it.
Yes.
Let's talk about how it works and where does the content come from on the OER programs online?
Right. So how the content works is faculty can choose to adopt OER, which is already available, or they can author their own content, which we have several faculty right now that have had interest in authoring their own content that students can use.
That's so exciting.
Right.
I
Yeah.
love that. So there's some versatility there.
Yes.
I want to talk about why are online textbooks as opposed to kind of traditional, why are they so beneficial to students?
Well, so with recent research, we've seen that students will actually, they won't purchase textbooks. And so that in turn affects their grade and affects their ability to do well in class.
Right.
And so with being able to access their courses or their content on day one, that helps the students be successful in their classes.
Right,
So, yeah.
Giving them those tools to succeed, which is so important because college is hard enough, you know,
Right.
school is, it's tough enough, those tools can make it easier. Let's talk about some of the feedback that you've heard from students for these programs.
Right, so students like, of course, the affordability of it, right? It's saving them hundreds of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars in textbook costs. But they also like being able to access their courses, their content online. So that is one thing. And then with faculty, they're able to have, they like the creative freedom it allows them to be able to adapt their content and make it more creative and engaging for students.
Right, you said it, creativity and engaging, that's huge. And kind of how is this a boon in general for learning in college?
Right, so I think for students, number one, is the student aspect, it's the affordability. And two, for faculty, as I mentioned, it gives them some extra freedom within their content to update resources. They can content that's today, so for example, they can add COVID type of material in or anything that is real world and in the now. So rather than waiting for a traditional textbook, right, that's printed.
And some other colleges are doing this, right? Like we were talking beforehand a little about, you guys have really been on the forefront of this trend, which is amazing.
Right, yes, so other colleges in the state of Utah are doing this, but Salt Lake Community College is a pioneer within the field. We have been one of the first to broadly adopt OER.
Wow.
And so we've had, since the beginning, we've had 11,730 classes.
That's so impressive.
Right.
Oh my goodness, you guys are really changing lives and making it easier for people and more accessible and more affordable, all good things. Really quick, where can people go for more information?
Yes, they can go to
the website, right?
Yes, the website, slcc.edu.
Awesome, Andrea, it's such a pleasure. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you so much.